Megumi has dressed up as Sukuna for Halloween. So let's draw it. Landscape page. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. Let's start with his eyes, right? So center point of my page is about here. Where eyes are a little bit lower, right? Extreme close up, right? The head is nearly up to the hair. It's nearly the full length of my page here. So center point there, down a little bit. And we got these eyes. These very thin, serious looking eyes, right? So we go diagonal first. And then we'll bring it sort of flat across. Like so. And you do want to like thicken this up a little bit here in the corner. And just coming across the top will be a little bit darker as well. Okay. Bottom eyelid line. Just curving around like so. Just a general curve shape like that. And I think he draws in the tear duct in this one. So like that. It's in the iris, so he's looking like real serious, like half circle looking up, right? So curve around like so. And then the pupil right up here now at the top. And then I think there's an extra circle, right? So we'll just go around like an extra line circle there. And he's got like some eyelid sort of lines and stuff around the eye and up top. Right, so eyebrow just above, so it's just like an arc, sort of tick line just going that way. And it's kind of dark at the front. And it gets thinner as it goes back to the back, right? And then he does do some like hatching lines just coming down the nose there, and some in on the face too. Okay, so the other eye, right? So you want to measure this eye, and that's going to fit in between the two eyes. The distance between the eyes is his eye length, right? So that will give you your measurement roughly, right? And you can start the next eye sort of there, right? So here and here are about the same, right? And then we'll go across. You want to just thicken this up a little bit. And then his eyelid line. Right, similar to that side. And then his iris, again, very slick, skinny looking, half circle underneath the top eyelid, like so. And then the pupil underneath there. And we're going to add this extra eye line just coming around here. And then some eyelid lines coming around the eye. little bit of hatching there. And then the eyebrow flicks back that way, and you want to thicken up the front. So you add a little line that way, and then we'll go gradually skinnier back here, and then we'll just shade in this part. Right, so his nose will go just down from the eyebrow, roughly down this way. And in anime, they don't really draw much more than that for nose. This is manga, so he draws even less. So we just leave a gap, and then we'll go out here, around like so. And then his nostril there. I think he does an extra little line like that side of his nose as well, which is interesting, different. And does he do another one? Yeah, he does. That little thing. So his mouth then is quite wide. He's smiling, right? Real confident sort of smile, right? So just underneath the inside of his iris there, the red part of his eye, the color, he has this sort of dimple. And then over here too, like just underneath the eye there. And then this smile, right? So it goes, it's kind of a flat smile, but a smile nonetheless, right? So it goes diagonal down, and then it'll go across to the other side, right? And curve up the side again. And these dimples are quite dark. And then his bottom lip line, some shadow underneath there. And then his chin, real square. Here. So, proportions of the face roughly are, well, his head's tilted forward, so it might be a little bit different. But we'll go, say, eye to nostril, about the same as nostril to chin, right? So here to here, roughly the same as there to there, and nostril to the bottom lip line, about the same as bottom lip line to chin. So this is about halfway between, say, his eye there and his chin, like roughly there. And then this space, the bottom lip, is about halfway between nostril and chin. So that and that are about the same, roughly speaking. So once you get that, you can try for your jaw. So going up this way now, jaw normally will line up with the mouth, right? If a character is looking forward, because we're given this head tilt forward, like he's looking real serious, looking up at us, your jawline will be a bit higher, in line with the nose. Okay, a bit of perspective, just a bit of an optical illusion, right? So you go diagonal there. You're still like lining up with the corners of his like eyebrows, so like the edge of his eyebrows there, and across from the nose. And then jaw curves and goes up towards the eyebrow, just there. Okay. It kind of stops just beside his eye. So we have like a sideburn just up here, like a little V. And then the ears come out from that. And again, because we have a head tilt, the ears are higher up on the face structure, right? So normally your ears line up with your eyebrow and your nostrils. But because his head is tilted forward, we just raise them up a bit. Kind of the middle of them is with the eyebrow. Okay, then you can add like ear lines. Easiest way, letter J. You can do a bit more and letter J sort of shaped like that, and then like little extra things like that, if you want, of course. Right, we'll do the forehead, then we'll do his face tattoos, or if they are tattoos, and then we'll move on to the hair. So, hair spikes, just sort of sticking out the side, very sort of spiky hair, and then little zigzag starting, right, and it'll come across the middle. Now your forehead's about the same size as your nose. That seems to be pretty constant, no matter if the character is tilted forward or back. Well, if it's extreme, maybe it's a bit bigger. But that will bring you to this middle V shape for the forehead, right? There and there, about the same. And you can go like zigzag just across. There. Now those face tattoos, right? So right in the middle here, there's like a diamond. I might leave them not colored black because I could add a kind of a cooler color afterwards. All right, so we got another sort of lightning shape here. In the anime, they tend to like change these. They're not like exactly the same all the time. And then of course he has the eyes, the extra set of eyes underneath his cheeks. They're drawn in quite quick and rough in the manga. And like a little edge line just around it for the eyelids. Right, just like iris then in here, pupil in the middle, and it's got like an extra sort of line on it there. Then there's one that comes right across the nose. And then two underneath bird-like shapes, right? Spiky kind of shapes here. Right, they do look like birds flying in the air. I wonder if that's what they're supposed to be. It's different in the anime than the manga. A little beak and stuff. They do look like birds. In this drawing, anyway. You kind of run down his cheek then that way. And another one over here. And then some of his chin. So there's like two little spikes in the middle here. So again, you could just color these black if you wanted, but I want them to be sort of dark gray. More like the anime. Right, so then Megumi hair. Real black, spiky, coming out from behind the ears. So we'll just go for this now. Right, and I'll go the whole way around, and you might have like some textures just in here. I'll do the same on this side, and then we'll join them together. So it goes right up off the page now. And there are sort of ones that go like right up off. The page all the way up there. And they have like extra lines that like come off this way, like single ones just in between. And then textures going all this way. And it's just kind of colored black. Right, and then his neck comes down from his jaw. And he's got a white collar. And then he has neck muscles just here. And then a black, tight, skin tight collar here. And then this white robe goes down around. And then he's a black shoulder sort of section that just goes down here. Off the page. And just extra little hair details if you wanted. But I think that's it. Sukuna Megumi form. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.